Welcome back to another episode of the Brothers of Troy podcast. This is episode number 11. As you already see in the title, SC versus Iowa. We've got a couple more games left in the season, to be honest, and I don't know how you're feeling about it, but I'm kind of been waiting. We always wait for college football to come around, and then once we get in this nitty gritty towards the end of the season, it's just like, dang, like college football season just flew on by.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy couple of weeks though, so we still got a lot of football left.
Yeah, we do technically still have a lot of football left. 2 more games, a huge game this week against Oregon, but we're not going to talk about that right now for the time being because we're going to focus on the game that we just watched versus Iowa. What a crazy day out to be in LA, man. It was raining.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God it did not pour.
No, we were good.
Yeah, so, I mean, normally we tailgate at a church. This time we had to switch it up a bit because we didn't want to, get drenched on by the rain before we went into the game. So our dad decided to go park on campus right by kind of the entrance, right next to that Taco Bell. If you guys know where that Taco Bell is on campus, you guys know what parking lot I'm talking about. But yeah, tailgated there. Fun fact, we did not know you cannot tailgate within the parking structure because we never normally park there. So now we know for future references, which kind of sucks. But anyways,
yeah,
we were gonna have a special guest come on this week, and it was my brother's best friend, his day one road dog, but he's unable to make it. This was his first SC game, so you can talk on the experience that you had with your best friend.
I mean, for one, he's not a USC fan, but for him to come out, I mean, he's kind of his second team, but for him to come out was cool. And he said, I'm one of the only people he would do it for, which I already know. So to have him there was cool. I've never really gone to a football game with him at all, and I've known him since I was 5. So, I mean, it was something that I'll cherish forever for sure.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Cool having like my brother's best friend there. I mean, we've known him since we were kids, so it's like his little day one dog. So
My bro. He's my brother.
It's an early game, so it's kind of tailgating was a little bit different. Started out with that new tailgate spot that we never ever really go to. We learned that. And then while being there, we actually luckily we were able to tailgate for like, what would you say, almost an hour before security told us that we can't tailgate there.
Yeah, yeah.
We got a good amount of time in before we went to go check in on our original tailgate spot to see if any of our people that we tailgate were there, and then a couple of our dad's friends were there, so we wanted to go check on them and whatnot. We started with some screwdrivers, man. Screwdrivers, honestly, I feel like set the bar for how much energy we brought into the game. Would you say?
I don't know. For me, probably it would have been the same, no matter what I drink. Just because I'm that way anyway. So
no, bro. Do you want me to pop in some clips, because this was probably the most excited, only because your best friend was there, but this is the most excited I've ever seen you for a game. Like, I could pop up some of the clips that we have of how excited you were to be at this rainy day game.
Listen, I just hide it very well. I hide my excitement. I don't show it, really. I mean, it's true. Like, probably because he was there brought it out of me, but I usually just hide my excitement because I'm focused on the game. And I want to see what happens. And I'm usually pumped up but I don't. Because that's the thing, I don't want to act like a fool, like everybody else, get overhyped and kind of just talk crap to someone. I'd rather just show it later on when it's just me and my people, rather than showing everybody that I'm hyped for a game. I mean, it's cool, but at the end of the day, most of the time I just keep it inside and I just kind of let it. If I'm at home, I'll just let it rip at any
Yeah.
time, especially
I
when I'm
mean,
by myself.
you could show you're excited for a game. You don't have to like. You mentioned talking shit. You don't have to talk shit to anyone. You could just show the fact that you're so happy being at this SC game and that you're just a passionate fan. There's nothing wrong with a passionate fan. Now, there's something wrong with the passionate fans who crosses the border and begin talking shit like you were referencing to the other fans. As we discussed in previous episodes, we're not those type of fans. So you already know that we're not those type of fans. But it was crazy to see the amount of energy you had for this game, especially because it was in the rain. Okay, luckily for some of the tailgate, as the walk over, we found some spots to finish our drinks at before we got in, because there was a couple tarps that we were able to stay nice and dry. But yeah, it was a crazy experience that we needed to experience, because we don't ever think it's ever gonna rain like it did at the Coliseum in the next foreseeable future. Yeah. So with that being said, let's just dive into the game since we're talking about it. It was a rainy one at the Coliseum, as you guys all know if you guys watched the game. We sat in our seats for we sat in our seats for the first half, and it wasn't super rainy during the first half, but we just didn't want to be out there in the rain long enough. So luckily our dad's part of the Trojan Athletic Fund, and we were able to go to the Trojan Athletic Fund section for the second half of the game. But now diving into the game, I wrote a couple notes down for a first half breakdown. Do you want to talk about offense or defense first? What do you want to dive into?
Oh, well, honestly, we were both pretty bad in the first half. Except for that one tutty we had offensively, but we were both pretty bad. But that's why I said slow starts. It's nothing new. It's the same old crap. But second half is way different. And it's been that way for a while.
Yeah, but we're still talking first half right now. If you have anything to say about the first half besides the fact that
that's what I'm saying. I don't, because there's nothing new.
Okay,
Everybody knows.
I wrote down a couple notes, I wrote down a couple notes to spark up this first half, besides the fact that it was slow, as always, in Anthony's opinion. Yeah, on the first drive, speaking of how slow, on the first drive, we went 4 and out right off the rip. I mean, first drive for our defense, we gave up a touchdown. Second drive on offense, we were driving. We got to the halfway. We got to the 50-yard line, and then we tried to go for fourth down and got stuffed. I rewatched the game this morning, actually, and I was questioning while we were at the game, like, why we decided to run that play on fourth down. But when I was rewatching it again today, we checked out of the original play to run that ball, and King got stuffed. So made sense when I rewatched the game why we did that. But yeah, we failed that fourth down conversion on the defensive second drive. I don't know if we gave up a touchdown. I didn't really write in the specifics on every single drive of what happened.
Gave up a touchdown every drive every drive they had the ball in the first half. They scored. Except for probably one or two, but most of the drives they scored.
That seems quite fitting. I did know on the defensive side of the ball in the first half, we gave up 21 points in the first half. So I think that's the most we've given up in the first half, if I can remember through all the games.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Notre Dame, but that's probably it. Northwestern is second. We gave up 17.
How much did we give up at Notre Dame? Do you remember?
Probably the same around against this game in Iowa, 21.
Well, anyways, but yeah, on offense in the first half, we only scored 10 total points. Now, I did note two key injuries that we had in the first half. On the offensive side of the ball, we lost Elijah Page. Um, so our line had to step up once again, and so far they did. And on the defensive side of the ball, we lost Kamari Ramsey with the knee injury. I don't know. When I was rewatching the game this morning, they said it wasn't like super serious, like a torn ACL or any of those types of injuries. It was just like he had some swelling in his knee. He was trying to give it a go. Was hopping on the bike. Did everything that he could, but we ended up losing him. I think after halftime they didn't put him back in. Speaking on the second half, second half was good, as my brother said. Started off pretty fast.
It's been that way for quite a while now.
Yeah, he's just going to say the beat of the bush type of. He's just going to keep it balls and strikes, 100%. I'll dive into more of the specifics because I'm more of the note taker on this side of the thing. Anthony just keeps it real, and I like it. But I'd like to dive in more in deeper. Second half, what I wrote down on offense when I was rewatching the game, Yogi Roth was saying that this was the largest points. We were down by 11. It was the largest points that we've ever been behind in the Lincoln Riley era. So that was pretty interesting. I did not know that at all. So yeah, down by 11. Offense came out hot. First drive we scored. Tutty. I was trying to get a clip of the first drive touchdown that we did on the second half. One of the touchdowns, but it was that play where Jackson kind of did like a wildcat in kind of thing. I was trying to get that play, but I wasn't able to record it.
That was the first half, actually.
Actually, yeah.
It was the first half because
I think that was the first.
We kicked the field goal to end the half. Then we kicked the field goal to start, and then Mackay scored the touchdown. And then it may have been, honestly.
I think it was the first. You're right.
No,
it could have been the
actually,
first
no.
touchdown we scored because
No.
we scored the
No.
first touchdown in the second quarter with about 9 minutes left, and I think it was that touchdown.
I don't know because we scored again. I don't remember who scored the last point. It may have been that play. Probably was that play. Now that I'm remembering correctly, I don't even remember who scored the first touchdown. But
Anyways, yeah, that was the largest. Being down by 11, and then just seeing how resilient our offense was, being able to put together back drives of consistency.
yeah, I mean, like you said, like for me, I'm not gonna dive deep into it because to me it's pure domination, and we've done that for the past 4 weeks now, so it's nothing really new for me. And to any SC fan, it's probably not new at all. I will say that going into next game, it might be a little tougher if we get down in a deficit in a hole quick against Oregon because that's a different team.
Yeah,
But
just save your thoughts a little bit on that because we're gonna dive in after the Game Ballers segment. I don't want you to dive in too much right now, personally, because we'll dive into that fairly shortly. So just save that for a little bit. But yes, on the defensive side of the ball, them Sharks came out to play.
like I said, that's not a surprise either.
Nope.
And I was telling somebody today that for the past 4 weeks since Nebraska, we've held our opponents to only 6 points total.
Yeah.
6 points total. That
It would be
means
9 if you consider the Nebraska game.
No, it's 6 because they had 17. They didn't score at all in the
No,
second.
it would be no. You're right. Well, you said 4 weeks. Nebraska was 2 weeks ago.
But the past 4 games, it's 3 weeks, 4 weeks. We played 4 straight games. That's 4 weeks.
No, we had a bye after Nebraska. Remember?
Oh, it's 3, whatever it is.
It's been 3. In the last 3 games, we've held opponents to 6 points in the second half. Let me just make sure that is correct. So yes, Nebraska we played on November 1st. Actually, yeah. We haven't played 4 weeks in a row. It's only been 3 cuz Nebraska was November 1st and then Northwestern was November 7th and then Iowa was this past weekend. So it's only been 3 games since Nebraska. So let's just say this, after the Notre Dame game, we've held opponents to 6 points in the second half. So that's remarkable. We didn't let Iowa score the second half, which was honestly absolutely amazing. And it helped a couple of the turnovers that we should have had. We should have had that fumble in Iowa when Iowa was backed up in their red zone in the second half. And then we had a big pick by Jakeem Stewart. Did you actually ended up seeing how like that pick was? Do you remember watching it or no?
Not live, but I did see it today.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't remember watching it live either because I knew we were in TAF and we were talking and partaking in some beverages. But seeing it today, I didn't know it hit the defenders. Not the defenders. It hit the wide receiver's knee and bounced up and landed right in Jakeem's hands. So that was pretty cool. And then, unfortunately, we had another injury in the second half, and this is to one of our secondaries. Again, we lost Bishop Fitzgerald in the fourth quarter. So our secondary is absolutely thin to the bone, dude.
But as thin as it is, you just got to do what King did. You got to step up.
Yeah, everyone's got to step up. That means we're going to be seeing more of Urlacher's kid playing. Urlacher came in the game, had some good tackles, to be honest. Had a touchdown-saving tackle, actually, in the second half.
Yeah. Like I said, it's going to be a next man up thing. It has to be. This is the way the season's going. So you gotta just roll with it.
Yeah, it's the only positive thing that I can really say about the fact that our second half is so depleted, or the second half, our secondary is so depleted, is the fact that we're getting all these young guys in before the new class comes in. So this young class that we have right now that's already at SC, they're getting a lot of playing time and playing experience, and they're learning DN system at a faster rate than what these new freshmen or transfers or whoever we're getting next year. They're learning. This new young guys are learning fast and quick, and so I think that is an absolute positive. One, for the rest of this season, and then 2, to carry over into next season. So we got a lot of we are excelling when we need to excel, in my personal opinion.
No doubt.
Huh?
100%. No doubt. 100%. I agree with that.
Yeah. So hey, let's give a round of applause for those young guys, man. Stepping up. We appreciate it. But yeah, that's pretty much the game. It's not really like high scoring. SC ended up winning 26-21 over the Hawkeyes. It was a, nice Big Ten November wet, rainy weather game, and you got to see what it's like for SC to be able to play in those types of environments. and SC, we're down 21-3 in the first quarter. Finished the first half 21-10, and then we just came out firing. So, good shit by the Trojans is all I have to say.
It's 21-7, but it's a good all-around win.
Yeah, no, it was a big win. Like we said, we have to continue to win out. That is the sole focus. We got to just have a 1-0 mindset every week.
Yep.
Yeah, so with that being said, man, SC got the dub. Shout out to getting that dub. All right, got the dub this week. Now, we got to focus the next week. But ending the breakdown of the whole entire game. Anything else you want to put in before we jump into the game ballers?
No, not really.
Did you like how Mayava was running the ball a little bit more?
I mean, he's been doing that since Nebraska, so.
Yeah, but since Nebraska, I mean, yeah, he started running a little bit more since Nebraska, but it's been a while is what my real question was. It's been a while, or not question, more of a statement. It's been a while since we've seen Mayava use his legs like that.
Well, it's because the difference between the start of the year and even last year to now is that if he sees grass, he's going to run now because he has confidence to run. I feel like he didn't have confidence to run at the start of the season, and especially last year. You would just roll around, look for somebody to throw to and throw risky passes. And I think he got in his head at the Nebraska game, look, if I'm able to dominate with my legs, that's also going to open up my big arm threat because now they have to watch out. They have to call some contains to try to stop me. But it also leaves my guys open because if they contain, there's going to be some spots open.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's his new mindset now, and you can definitely tell he's been running a lot more because people dude, he's been putting his shoulder down.
You've chucked a couple guys this week.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying because ever since Nebraska, when he got those confidence in his legs to get out, now he's able to establish a part of his game that he's always had. He just never used it because he wasn't confident in it.
Right.
Now that he's got that confidence, he's going to start lowering his shoulder, getting the yards, doing what he needs to do, and not force any stupid passes or put us in a position that could cost us the game.
Right. Would you say we're seeing beginning of the season Jaden Mayava coming back? Beginning of the season meaning we're seeing him use his legs more. We're seeing him be a little bit more smarter in the pocket.
He's for sure going to come back next year, 100%. There's no doubt. So right now for him, I think the important thing is, all right, focus on what we're going to do at the end of this year. Do our best to get in the playoff, which means we got to win out. Knowing that we're probably not going to make the Big Ten championship, but that doesn't matter. But what can we continue to do to improve on these? How would Dad put it? Continue to work on these little things.
Yeah.
And that's it. He'll be good. I mean, he's been good all year. It's just now he added it. Well, he didn't add. Now he's just getting confidence in something that was always a part of it.
Yeah.
Now it's different. Now you'll see. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. We'll get into it after the new segment we're gonna bring in after the game ballers, but that basically sums it up.
Yeah. Well, that being said, man, let's just dive into this game ballers, man. Game ballers. Who's it gonna be?
Well,
who you got?
Well, I'm actually gonna start off because we were just talking about him, and it is Jaden Mayava. I don't have the rushing stats. I was trying to get that, but there wasn't too many. We've only had a few rushes, but they were crucial for the game. But he did go 23 for 32 with 254 yards and a completion percentage of 71.9% with an average of 7.9 yards per pass with a long of 35 yards and 1 touchdown.
Nice. I have his rush stats for you. He had 5 carries for 11 yards. His average was 2.2, and his longest was 20. I think that was that one where he was like, say again? I was talking over you.
That's probably why he has, the only reason why he probably has 11 is because he got sacked a couple times.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that goes against your. Would that go against your rush?
If you run around, yeah.
But he didn't really like run around that much. Like I think a sack is.
But if his longest, but you think about it, if his longest rush was 20, but he only has 11 total yards, that means a sack will count as a rush for some reason.
I guess so. I never really thought about it like that, but yeah,
That would only make sense.
that's his rushing yard stats. But yeah, Jaden Mayava, let's give it up. QB1.
Second one, he had a great game, but he didn't really do as much, and probably because it was raining. But it was Jacoby Lane. 7 receptions for 65 yards with an average of 9.3 yards with a long of 14.
Yeah. He almost came down with another nice catch, but he did have
down with one, but
yeah, that one where he high pointed the ball and that was a good one.
Yep.
Jacoby, another week back to back in the Game Ballers segment.
And then my boy, you already know who it's gonna be, Mekhi Lemon. It's the best receiver in the Big Ten for a reason, or best receiver in college football for best receiver in college.
Get on the Heisman, man.
He's not even in the voting.
No, fucking disrespecting that man. Sorry, I let it fly.
10 receptions for 153 yards with an average of 15.3 yards per catch with 1 touchdown and a long of 35.
He balled out again, man.
Toe tap on the sideline.
He is the best in the Big Ten. Okay, let it be known.
He's the best receiver in college football. He's probably the. I don't even know if Jeremiah Smith. I'm sure he has 1,000 yards, but I don't know. I have to look that up to see.
I'll look it up right now if you keep entertaining the folks at home.
I think. Listen, it's definitely Mekhi's the top 3. If we're saying what's Bama's receiver's name?
Bama.
Number 2.
Ryan Williams.
Yeah, Ryan Williams. Yeah. Yeah. He's good. Yeah, it is Ryan Williams. But Mekhi's definitely top 3 receiver in the nation, but the best receiver in the Big Ten, other than Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, Jeremiah Smith is. I clicked on the wrong thing, but Jeremiah Smith. I don't know. I haven't seen too much production from him. They've been talking about the other receiver at Ohio State for some odd reason. I don't know what his name is. But they've been.
So we're saying Jalen Sain's not looking his way, which is ironic because
Julian. His name is Julian, not Jalen.
Well, I don't give.
I know you don't watch a lot of. I don't You know what? Okay, well, this could. Well, I'll save this one for our new segment. That we're gonna introduce after I finish my Game Ballers, and I only really have one Game Baller, to be honest with you guys. I would show you actually, let me just pull up the stats on who actually leads the receiving yards in the whole entire FBS. But Anthony, go ahead. Feel free to talk about something else while I look through this, if you would like.
Yeah, no, I really think Mekhi is probably the one leading it, to be honest. He has to be in my mind.
Okay, I have it now. It's the top receiver right now. I don't know. This was
maybe Indiana, honestly.
No, you wouldn't even think of this. Like, this guy's not even in a Power 5 conference.
In the nation.
Huh?
And this is in the nation.
And he's one of the top receivers in the nation, yes.
Is he 3?
What?
Is he top 5?
Makai, yeah. 100%. But the number 1 is this guy named Danny Scudero out of San Jose State. Number 2.
Actually, wait, what number is he?
Great question.
Is
I
he
don't know
two?
what number he is. I don't know.
Yes.
He's just, all I know is he plays for San Jose State. And then the second,
Well,
actually his number is, he's number 10.
okay, it's not the deal I was thinking about. But
The
okay.
second receiver is he's UConn's Skylar Bell.
I mean, listen, sorry, no disrespect to those people, but they're not playing who we play, so.
Exactly. The number 1, Danny, whatever his last name is, San Jose State guy, has 1,161 yards. UConn guy has 1,151 yards. And then Makai has 1,090 yards on the season. I think this is before the most recent games updated, because I think I remember seeing this. Like a couple.
Makai's probably definitely up. Makai's probably the top now, or
Makai's
2,
number
for
3.
sure. I know, but I'm saying if that list hasn't updated yet, he's probably 2 or 1 now.
Yeah, I mean, I could check his ESPN total receiving yards because they probably have that up to date. But Jeremiah is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th in the receiving yards, which is crazy. Anyways, he's the best receiver in the fucking nation, Makai. Okay, let that be known. Let's give it up for Makai, baby.
No disrespect to the other 2, but if you were playing a bigger competition, I think we would. It's not that we don't respect what you guys do. It's definitely hard, but I would say
they're not televised as much as well.
You guys aren't televised as much, and you guys aren't playing top school, and that's nothing against your program. It's just like one of those things where it's like, the reason why we say Makai is not even a bias thing. It's not because he's a USC guy. It's because this is what you see on a day-to-day basis, and you have announcers saying that this is the best receiver in the nation.
Yeah.
And these are announcers in the Big Ten. These are announcers on Fox. These are announcers everywhere telling you this guy is the best receiver in the nation, because he's literally, except for within a game or 2, has tore up every defense he's played against, and he tore up some good defenses.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So let's give it up for Makai, baby. Keep balling out, brother.
We're going to need you this week, man.
Yep.
You and Jacoby.
Yes, sir. All right, for my game ballers. Well, that was kind of delayed on that clap. Did you just see that pop up right now?
No, it's because I interrupted and said we're going to need to Nook as well.
Yeah, we are. Don't worry. We got a game plan. I know Lincoln's dialing up some filthy plays. But anyways, my game ballers is, I only got, there's 3, okay? But it's under 1 category, okay? So my game ballers for this week, number 1, the whole entire USC team. We came out and we played, I think, one of the most team football games ever this week.
Yeah.
Especially with the weather, being down 21 points in the first half. Okay? We balled out. We got the job done. Okay? So, number 1, this is a whole entire thing, but number 1, shout out to the SC whole entire team, baby. SC, good shit. Number 2, okay, I want to give a shout out to the goddamn Trojan faithful. The fans, baby. We pulled out in the freaking pouring rain. Not really pouring, but we showed up in the rain. And keep in mind, if you guys were to go watch this game back, you're going to see not a lot of seats filled, okay? And you could think that the energy was not there because
It
LA
was
people.
loud. It
What'd you say?
was loud
It
in
was
there for as
for
little people that were there.
exactly like you would think LA people didn't want to show out in the rain. Yeah, so the majority of LA didn't show out in the rain, but the true dedicated ones, like the ones who showed up today, are the ones that Lincoln Riley knows that this is the fans that he can count on because he called us out again to show up and show out, and that's exactly what the SC faithful did. We had a big old section of those, the thing going around in college games, all these kids taking their shirt off. Yeah, we had that out there. We had almost a whole entire section filled of college kids with their shirt offs, and in the freaking pouring rain. Okay, we came out and we showed out, and we're showing what we can do as fans, and letting the nation know that USC we're on the climb again. So don't count us out anymore. Stop fucking counting us out. And I'm speaking to the damn media. Stop fucking counting us out. I don't mean to get passionate.
Well, actually, go ahead and bring your last because I do have something that I did see today.
Okay, so shout out to the fans. Hey, us included, because we were at that game. Shout out to the fans, bro, for showing out.
So I'll be witty, even though you're not an SC fan.
Yep. Wish we would have had you on, but thank you for coming again, B Wit. We appreciate you. And the last of my whole entire game ballers is my goddamn Sharks, baby. My damn Sharks. 0 points in the second half. Let's give it up.
Yeah.
And those are my game
this week,
ballers.
fellas.
That's my game ballers. Those are our game ballers for this week. We're going to wrap up this whole entire breakdown. And we're actually going to dive into a new segment. So before we dive into this new segment, I'm going to tell you guys the score. SC came back from 11 points down in the second half to beat Iowa 26-21 and got us another victory, another Big Ten victory, putting us third right now in the Big Ten. So let's go get this shit done, SC. Let's go beat Oregon, and let's get the job done, baby. Good football we're playing right now. Before we dive into the new segment, we're going to talk about, you were talking about a little bit what we got next on the schedule. So what's next for SC? Oregon. Let's talk about it.
This is probably the biggest game of the year. By far. I mean,
it is, because College Game Day is also showing up.
For whatever reason, I don't understand why we haven't played Oregon at home in the last 3-4 years. But every time we play Oregon, it's on the fucking road.
Yeah, it has been. You're right. Actually, that is a great point that you bring up, because all I remember is us playing Oregon at Oregon all the time. The last time that I can remember USC playing Oregon at home. Shoot.
Hell, it should have been a home game.
Let me look that up. But go ahead, talk about this next, because you had a lot. You wanted to dive in on it earlier in the podcast about it. So cut loose, Bubba. Cut loose.
I said that we can't really start as slow. I mean, we could afford starting a little slow, but against a team like Oregon, that's going to be tough when you dig yourself into a deeper deficit or rabbit hole. That's going to be a hard hole to climb out of against a team like that, especially how thin we are on defense and a little bit offensively. Yeah. So we'll see.
I'm just mainly concerned about the secondary.
But I mean, actually, no, I'm going to call someone out right now, man. It's not... I like him, but he talks a lot of crap, but he also gets burnt the most on our team.
Don't tell me you're going to say DeCarlos.
I am.
Yeah, he does, bro.
Yeah, I like DeCarlos. I'm going to be honest, dude. You're a great player, bro, but you talk a lot of crap, and you get burnt the most on the team. I'm going to be honest. All the big plays are against you. So... this is like no disrespect to you or nothing. I'm just telling you as a fan. Like, bro, if you're going to talk crap, back it up. Right? especially against a team like Oregon. You can't be. I mean, maybe it's to give yourself the competitive edge, as all athletes know, including ourselves. But just I don't know that part. I just don't like that a lot of players do it, even in the NFL. Like that, I would always say, act like you've done it before.
Yeah.
But in any case, yeah, no, I think that might be our weakness offensively. Is whoever they're going to put under Carlos, they're going to attack him all day, so he better be ready.
We'll see. I think they were out with a couple injuries last, like their receivers when they played Minnesota. I think one of their top receivers was out for Oregon. A couple other guys, key players for Oregon, were out from what I saw.
This is what I'm going to freaking say real quick. Well, actually, I can't until because I don't know if it's going to go with the segment, but I just saw it and it's pissing me off.
Speak your mind. Is it related to something related to the next segment?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, hang on for the next segment then.
Well, let's speed this up, dude. Only because I want to talk
Chill,
about
bro.
it.
Chill. Anyways, last time SC played Oregon at the Coliseum, as I believe AI is saying 2020, but LA Coliseum website said 2019. So I think the 2019-2020 season.
It was Drake's freshman year.
Yeah.
It was with that story I
lost.
posted where we had Drake, Amon-Ra, Keaton, Slovis. Like we had Drake, Amon-Ra, and someone else on the same team on our receiving core.
Yeah, we had a stacked receiving core those times. We just didn't have a solid quarterback. It should have been Jackson fucking Dart, but
And we didn't have a solid defense. We didn't have anything.
You're telling me, Coach, yeah, we did not have a freaking solid defense that time.
No, but that's what I'm saying. In the past we played Oregon 3 years. In the past 3 years, we have not played them at home.
No.
We've played them all the way. We played them all at Autzen. Caleb, 2022. I believe we played them 2023. And then we're going to play, or maybe we played them last year. I don't know. But I know we played them 3 years in a row, or in the span of 4 years, we played them 3 times. And this is going to be the 3rd time. And we haven't played them at home, which I think is BS.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's kind of weird how Oregon always gets these big games to be at home, right? You know, this year, College Game Day went out there for fucking Oregon, Indiana. Now they're going, College Game Day is going out there again for Oregon, USC. So hopefully College Game Day brings that curse to Oregon, and SC shows the hell out because we are capable. We can beat Oregon. I can tell you this for sure. And this is firmly what I believe in my heart. This is the week that we're going to play solid football all around. Why? Because a lot rides on this game. A lot. This is literally for the Big Ten championship. Winner will be going to the Big Ten championship.
No, they're not, bro. No, they won't.
Stop. We'll save this for the next segment, but that's my strong opinion. Now, with that being said, Anthony really wants to dive into this next segment, okay? Really, really bad. But before we dive in, let us introduce you to this brand new segment. And what is it going to be called? Let's get it ready.
Did not hear that on my end, but I know what it is.
It's called Third Down Hot Takes. Every third down at USC, they play the bells. I mean, most colleges play the bells as well on third down, but SC is just prominent.
Yeah, but we also play Jaws now because we're the Sharks.
Yeah, that too, but that's for the Sharks. We play a combination of the bells and...
But let me just get into it, and then you can go, because I got... Well, now, because you were
Okay, well,
this
is the hot take number one. Hot take number one, and we're going to ride off of what I just said. My hot take, and I think this is a very hot take, USC versus Indiana in the Big Ten championship. That is my hot take.
Bro, that's not happening. I'm telling you, it's not happening. Even if Michigan somehow beats Ohio State, it's not happening because Ohio State is undefeated. They haven't lost.
They haven't lost until they lose to Michigan at Michigan.
Okay, but here's the
at
thing.
Michigan is the big thing.
But listen, bro. It doesn't matter because guess what? If Indiana wins next week
They are
or
going to
this
win. They
week,
play Purdue, for Christ's sakes.
well, who plays Wisconsin? Somebody plays Wisconsin. I don't know. I thought it was them. No, they play
No,
Purdue.
Indiana plays Purdue, and I think they have a bye. I'll keep checking, but go. Let me hear your disagreement to my hot take.
Hold on. No. Hold on. Let me tell you why. Because no matter what, dude, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. We're not.
Bless you.
Sorry, excuse me. Thank you. We are not gonna go to the Big Ten championship. Screw that. Forget that. That's like that's like a long shot. That's like a freaking. That's a freaking long shot. We're not playing to go to the Big Ten championship. We're playing to go into the college football playoff. We have to win out first of all in order for that to happen. Second of all, this leads into my next hot take. Why in the flying? I don't give a shit. Why in the flying fuck is Texas number 10 and they're 7-3?
Oh, now you have a hot take when I've been trying to get
I'm
you.
just saying, because I saw it later.
No, I agree. Texas should not be number 10 at 7-3. Okay.
And why is Miami ranked ahead of us? And why the fuck is Notre Dame?
Exactly. Why? Because these are Miami is not good. Okay, we've seen it. Miami is not good. Okay.
No disrespect. Hey, Michael Irvin, I love you, dog. No disrespect to you, bruh. You one of the greatest Hurricanes to ever
He's
do it.
not playing on the damn field, so who gives a damn shit? Okay, we're talking about this current team.
Hey.
I respect the legend as well, but anyways,
No,
we're
listen to
getting
what I'm
off
saying.
topic
Listen to
with
what I'm
that.
saying. No. Listen to what I'm saying. You know why I'm saying it? Because I'm just saying, Michael Irvin, I know how much you love the Hurricanes. You love the U. All I'm saying is, I was reading comments about Miami Hurricane fans going back and forth with Notre Dame fans. Both y'all schedules fucking suck, and let's be real. Miami, you lost to fucking SMU, dog.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it out of you guys talking
Hey,
about.
this is why it's called third down hot takes.
Notre Dame. No, you didn't. You lost. You lost to SMU. You lost to 2 mid teams this year. 2. So you talking about, why is Notre Dame ranked ahead of us? Even though they played a shittier schedule than you. It doesn't really matter. The fact is this. Notre Dame's always going to be up there, but the fact is this. They're not going to win in the college football playoff. They're not. It's just not going to happen. Even if we get there, I don't know how much of a shot we have. But I mean,
it'd be a joy to see us get in. That's the goal. That's where we're going.
Listen, all I care. Look, I'm not going to be like all these other. You could be passionate, but you got to be real. It'd be like, look, just because. I'm a diehard SC fan. Do I think we're going to win the Natty this year? No, but I do know it's coming soon. I can tell you that. I can tell you that with a firm belief that it's coming soon, especially if we make the playoffs this year. It is definitely coming soon. I was giving Lincoln Riley a bunch of shit. I was going to say if he had a shit year this year, let him go. But he's proved some things.
I disagree with you because we have the number 1 recruiting class coming in to next year. In my mind, why would anyone want to lose a coach who's bringing in the number 1 recruiting class? Everyone this year has been so quick to judge and fire all these coaches. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, we can't just keep getting on these coaches and saying you're the issue, you're the problem. Give them time to grow the damn program. Okay.
Hey, listen, man.
We got to go back on your Texas point, though. I agree that I don't like Texas being ranked number 10.
Well, because we shouldn't even be ranked 16th. We should be ranked 15th or 14th.
Exactly. That's because the media does not fuck with USC. For what reason? Who knows? Who knows?
No, because it's the West Coast and they don't like LA or whatever it is.
Who gives a damn? We're showing that we are good. Yes, we lost.
This is what I'm saying. Can y'all stop and if actually listen to people that know football? If you're gonna these polls really make no sense.
Ridiculous.
We know it's all media based.
Exactly. The media cannot the media rides. This is what's wrong with every single media platform in the country of America. Okay, they just ride whatever is hot. Okay, because they're copycats. All they do is copy paste. No, be different. Go out and have a hot take that USC deserves to be number 10 in the nation over Texas.
I mean, we do. I mean, Texas, your ass should be fucking at least ranked 20th. Like, not even. You guys should be ranked, but you should not be ranked 10th. I mean, especially the fact you just lost. And you're ranked 10th. Iowa should be ranked higher than you if we're going to go by that metric.
Yeah.
They almost took
Is this a popularity contest that we're running over here?
It is.
That's what it seems like.
It is because it's like that with every sport, though. Even in the professional, it's like, oh, we'll follow these teams because, like, even like sometimes with other sports, I don't really like how I'm a Dodger fan to the fullest. I don't even like how sometimes they ride the Dodgers a lot. Because it's like, bro, yes, I get it's good for baseball, it's good for the sport, but at the end of the day, man, show some love to like the Mariners or Blue Jays or people that you don't really see up there all the time.
Facts.
Because everybody gets tired of the same shit, and it's like LA. The reason why SC's not up there is because what SC hasn't been. They're not used to that. They're used to SC dominating football, and we dominated football for a while.
Yes, I think Pete Carroll, the dynasty that we had, has set such a high bar that all these old heads that are in the freaking CFP committee, all these old heads have this high of an expectation of USC. You know what needs to change is we got to get rid of these old heads in the damn thing. We got to get some younger generations. Because you got to have a difference of opinion and a difference of youth and someone who actually just will analyze the game and not just ride off of the favorites of what was big in their time. We got to get rid of these old heads. But
that's the other thing, man.
Go ahead. I'll let you finish yours.
And then we can wrap it up after that.
No, I got one more hot take.
All right, but analytics is literally ruining sports. I mean, yes, I am a firm believer.
That is another hot take as well.
I am believing that it's a contradiction at the same time because I do believe statistics do matter, but at the same time, the right statistics. Like, I'll give you an example. I mean, I'm just throwing it out because, and I'll give you an example. It may be it's different, but this is hot takes. NBA, right? You're telling me that
don't
the
even
NBA
bring up basketball. I cannot watch basketball.
No, I'm just saying this.
I know.
So, this is what I heard. So, you're telling me that just because it's worth more than a 2, that a 3 is a better shot. No. Unless your name is Stephen Wardell Curry, it's not, or Wardell Stephen Curry, it's not a high percentage shot.
NBA game is off.
You got Karl Anthony Towns thinking he's Steph Curry pulling up 30 feet.
Bro, I saw that, bro. Like, don't even get me started. Which is not the sport.
Like, okay, and let me just end it with this on that. Look at Steph Curry's Olympic shot that he shot in the Olympics. The one where he took the ball
over Victor,
step back and
we talked about this at the game.
And but I'm saying this. Take a look at that shot. If your name is not Wardell Steph Curry, that is a fucking horrible shot. That is atrocious. Yeah. You're telling me most players would make that? No, they would not.
NBA's on a decline. It's been on the decline. Not many fans want to watch.
No, because this is what I'll say. And it's not even just about NBA. Like, Santonio Holmes is one of my favorite players in NFL history or football history. You want to know why? Because the shit that he did in the Super Bowl, that Super Bowl catch, people were surprised. That motherfucker practiced it. He did it all day, every day. So that's the same thing with Steph. He practices those shots. So obviously the analytics for him is going to be higher because he practices those every day. It's just different, bro. And then, but that's my thing. But getting back to football, and then you can go, and then we'll wrap it up. Is that, listen, bro? I do agree. We got to get these old. I'm just gonna let it fly. I don't care. Sorry, Mom. I love you. But let's get these old motherfuckers out of here, bro. And let's get some fucking people that know. Yeah. And let's get some.
Let's put Matt Leinart in there. Let's put some real college legends in the freaking committee.
Fucking dude, I'm not even a Texas fan. Put Vince Young's ass in there. Put Brady Quinn in there. Put everybody in there.
Put some college football legends. The people who played the game need to be in the committee, and that's a hot take.
And notice who I just said. I said a Texas. I can't even believe it, but I said a former Texas player, but he's a fucking legend because he beat a damn good team in USC. And I put Brady Quinn up there. Matt Leinart, Reggie Bush, Julian Edelman, Tom Brady. Put anybody you need in there. People that actually know football and understand what it's like. Hell, Tom Brady had one of the most interesting college careers that I've ever studied. And the fact is this: the reason why Tom became so great is because of the doubt. That's what makes everything great, and that's what makes underdogs win, is that doubt. And Tom knows about that. And that's why teams like USC, they're doubting us. They're like, nah, they're not going to get
That's
into
fine.
the
We rode on this doubt the whole year. Last hot take, guys. Okay. This is a big one. Still staying on the college football playoff side of the conversation. I think if you're not in the top 20, you should not be considered for the college football playoff.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to see right now? Look, I don't know what the polls came out with. They're going to come out with a new poll tomorrow, right? We're recording this on Mondays for those of you. Let me put that into preference.
Does that mean we, excuse me, sorry. Does that mean our rank 16th is going to change, or is that no?
Yeah, it's going to change. It's going to change based off of tomorrow's poll and on what the committee, these old heads, these old farts like to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not a big fan of what the committee is and who they're picking, because look, I understand if you win your conference championship, you should be automatically in, kind of, but no. Let's look back to last year. Boise State, good team, yes. Did we already know that they weren't going to make it past the first round? Yes. Okay? Why would you put a team like Boise State, who doesn't have the same level of competition? You honestly thought they were going to beat Arizona State, and I told you that you thought they were going to be Penn State. Penn State. You were so high horse on Boise beating Penn State, and I told you, no, that's not what's going to happen, because I'm not done here. I'm not done. Because Penn State had the better athletes, okay? So why would you put teams like that in the 12 seed?
Yeah,
right?
Well, I agree with that, but at the same time, I'm the underdog, and I know what it's like to not believe, and now that
I understand.
People have not believed in you.
100% agree.
But what I'm saying, I told fucking Brandon, the dude we took to the game, I told his ass, I told him when we were playing, we had an argument about it, and I said, bro, you're telling me that Boise State deserves to be ranked, but they played a shit schedule all fucking year?
Exactly.
Exactly
my point.
Ranked. Why? Because they played a shit ass schedule all year. Like, we're beating each other's ass every fucking game. The Big Ten is probably the hardest conference other than the SEC, because we're fucking playing each other every fucking day, other than week 2. Like, we only play 2 games that are not in our conference, or 3 because we play Notre Dame. But other than that, we play our conference every year.
Yeah.
We're not like the SEC and we take 3-4 games off and then hop into conference play again. No, we continue to do it. Even the Pac-12, we continue to do it all year long. So why you guys are ranking these schools that have no chance against a team like Ohio State, or against like a team like Indiana, or a team like when Penn State was good last year? Like, even SMU had no chance against Penn State.
Yeah.
And they made the playoff.
That's why my hot take is, like, if you're not in the top 20, you shouldn't be in the considered.
Like, Memphis got ranked. Memphis was fucking ranked in there. People want to see them ranked in there, because you don't really see a team. But who did Memphis play?
Go ahead.
But I'm saying, who did Memphis play?
Nobody.
Did Memphis play
the American Conference does not play anyone.
So, like, okay, listen. If you tell me that, like, Oregon got upset by Memphis, and then Memphis upset Notre Dame within 2 or 3 weeks span, I believe they deserve to be ranked. They just beat 2 of the best schools in college football.
But will they ever play Oregon or Notre Dame? No.
That's why.
Exactly. Because
teams won't do that.
Exactly. These teams like Ohio State, Oregon's, I remember hearing it I was listening to it somewhere, but the scheduling nowadays in college football is you want to schedule games to win so you can get into the playoffs. Nobody wants to schedule hard teams because it'll go against the fact. No, honestly,
No.
if I were to be a college football committee person, I would want USC versus Ohio State or Ohio State Notre Dame. Like, I want big matchups. I wouldn't count it against negative points, positive points. I'd be like, yo, those games are important. Yes, if you lost, but that wouldn't affect your score, in my personal opinion, because that is a huge game.
Like, bro, like, I would love to see, like, 2 back-to-back weeks, USC versus Ohio State week 1.
Yeah.
And then week 2, you go to freaking Happy Valley, or you play, or play a team in a different conference.
Yeah, like USC versus Florida. Or
like USC versus Texas.
Yeah.
Like, second week. Like, make these games interesting. They're boring. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no disrespect to Missouri State or no disrespect to Georgia Southern. But those games are kind of boring because you know what's going to happen. You know that 90% of the time those teams are going to get blown out. And that's just the statistic of that.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, like Northern Illinois. No one saw them beating Notre Dame last year, and they did it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, hey, the fact is this. I need to see a big – and these other – like Matt Leiner's begging for it. All these other people are begging for it. We want to see those games week 1. Like, if you were to tell me Indiana versus Penn State week 1, that would have been an insane week because it's like, oh, Penn State, they're coming off college football playoff, and they're Indiana, a team that is at that point would have been severely underlooked compared to now.
Yeah. We'll end it on this. I was watching a Pat McAfee show, I think a week ago, and Boston Connor brought up a good point. He asked a question to Pat, they were talking to Stanford Steve, and Boston Connor's question was, do you think that with the college football playoff committee now and how it's set up, that there would ever be a chance where the old BCS format and the college football playoff get integrated as one? And I think it was a great point to be brought up because in the BCS, it was based off of points. Like, I don't know. I can't even remember because it's been so long ago how they ranked.
Differential and all that other shit.
Yeah, and how it was like, it wasn't based off of strength of schedule. It was based off of a whole different point system criteria that we don't have enough time to get into because we already have dived into almost an hour into our podcast, which is a record because normally we don't ever go into an hour. But I would personally, this is my last statement, I would like to see something like that being integrated to where the strength of schedule actually matters, score, X, Y, and Z. I just hope they refine this new college football playoffs because if you're giving teams like Boise State, freaking Northern Illinois, all those lower level schools, if you're just giving them a chance because it's a pity party and say like, oh yeah, you guys played good, but like, you know, we feel bad. You should.
For you. Here's the number 10 spot.
Yeah, and we're throwing you in here because we know you're gonna get your ass kicked, but you played good.
The fans want to see it because the fans want to see.
Nobody wants to fucking see that match. We want to see good fucking football matches. I honestly, by far, I think this segment is one that needs to stay because it brought out a lot of energy for the both of us, and I think it's a good way to end the podcast because these hot takes can get very, very deep. But wow, honestly, for a brand new segment, that kind of like brought out the passionate sports fan in the both of us.
Yeah, there's only one that I don't agree with because I don't know what the hell you think. If you think we're going to go to if we beat Oregon and UCLA, we're going to go to the Big Ten Championship.
Because we're going to beat Oregon and then Michigan is going to beat Ohio State. And then it's USC, Indiana.
Do you not understand that? They're still going to have one loss. We have.
In the conference.
Actually, yeah, they're still going to have one loss. And guess what? If Indiana beats Purdue, they're undefeated. So
exactly. Indiana is – I'm already securing my spot, and I'm checking that Indiana is going to the Big Ten Championship. Okay? Who they play, in my personal opinion, is the boys, okay, Cardinal and Gold. Why I think that? Because we beat Michigan, and if Michigan beats Ohio State, then they're going to be like, okay, USC beat Michigan. Michigan beat Ohio State. We don't know. We don't know.
I don't see him thinking like that.
I
guess. Yeah.
And that's where I disagree with you. But anyways, episode 11, man. What a banger of an episode. We had a lot of great points. New segment being introduced. And I think that by far this was one of our most thrilling episodes, if you ask me, man. This new segment brought out a lot of different emotions and feelings and frustrations and let me know if you guys want to keep this segment. I think we should keep this segment, man. It's good to have these hot takes about college football or about anything, mainly college football because that's what our scope is right now for this USC football season.
Who knows? I'm gonna call it right now. Maybe this segment is the thing that blows us up.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think this third down hot takes, man, is gonna be one that people want to keep seeing, man. If they want to keep seeing us getting passionate about these hot takes, I'm all for it, man. I love getting passionate about hot takes. But with that being said, once again, thank you so much for sticking with us and following with us. Subscriber count, we have not increased, so please, if you guys are watching, and I think after this, if you really liked this third down hot takes segment, please smash that subscribe button, man. It would mean a lot for us. Let's get the road. We're trying to get to 25 by the start of.
Hey, you cut off. You got to say that again.
That we need to get to 25 followers by the end. I mean, not the end. The beginning. Hopefully, we're shooting for the beginning.
Cut off, bro.
What?
You got to say all that again.
It's okay. It's being recorded. You're probably not hearing it on your end. We're having a little bit technical difficulties, but that means we're just going to end it here because we had a lot of hot takes. But thank you so much for watching. Again, it's your boys, AJ. It's your boy, Bubba, over there. Let's break it down, man. We're going to do fight on 3, beat Oregon on 6. You already know what to do. You want to break it down or me? All right, baby. Fight on 3, fight on me. 1, 2, 3. Fight on.
Fight on.
Beat Oregon. 4, 5, 6. Beat the Ducks, baby.
Beat the Ducks, baby. Let's go. Fight on.
Fight
man.
on,
Thank y'all
baby.
for watching.